Welcome to the 10-Minute Mind Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Janet Cagle, certified life coach, weight loss coach, and lover of all things related to upleveling my life and yours. My goal is to help you get one step closer to your goal, whatever it is. My goal is not to keep you wrapped up in self-help all day, just 10 minutes. And who doesn't have 10 minutes, right? Hello, my friends. How are you? Happy New Year and welcome to the year 2022, if you're listening to this real time. I want to help you get your year off to the best start ever. And so I have included the link to the Best Year Ever workshop. I teach goal setting like you have never experienced. And I know that you don't want to miss it. Even if you've watched it before, even if you've watched this webinar before, it's totally worth watching again. I know that you want to have the best year ever, and I want to support you in that. It's free, but you must register to get the link. All right. Welcome to episode number 85 and how to create the best year ever. I use the phrase best day ever, best week ever, and now best life ever, and I get asked a lot where that came from. There actually is a little story behind it. I have 3 grandchildren. Brinley was actually on the podcast as a bonus episode in 2020. She's 10 now, and she has a 7.5-year-old twin sister, Tegan, and a brother, Tate. When they were littler and had just started talking in sentences, they would tell their mom, regardless of what kind of day it was or what they did that day, they would tell her this was the best day ever. And I thought that was so clever and such a great thought to have at any time, but for sure at the end of the day. There's something magical that happens when you set your intention to have the best experience ever, or the best day ever, or the best week ever. Thanks, Brinley, Tegan, and Tate. That was the best thought ever. All right, here we go. We are energy. We have energy running through us. If you doubt me, rub your feet on some carpet and touch another person. Zap, for sure, you will feel the energy. We create, invite, and attract the life in which we are an energetic match to. We create, invite, and attract the results right up to the very edge of our current self-image and not 1 inch further. I know that you've heard me say that before. So simply put then, it is our life's mission to decide what we want and then grow our self-image and show up as its energetic match in the energy that attracts the life, the results. All right, buckle up, my friends. This is going to be an energetic ride. Here is exactly the science behind how all that works. When you think a thought, when you have a thought, you create a feeling, an emotion, which is by definition, a vibration in your body. Depending on the emotion that you are generating with the thought that you are having, you are creating the energy in which you will walk through the day. And then the energy fuels your action or inaction. It fuels how you are showing up in the world. It fuels what you are attracting to you. It determines whether you take massive action or no action, frantic action or deliberate action, thoughtful action, reckless action, creative action. Well, you get my point. It is your fuel. That is how we create, invite, and attract our results, our life by design. Now, here is where the wheels fall off the wagon. Circumstances. Remember those? Those are the things that are happening outside of you. As humans, when we are faced with circumstances that are, well, less than favorable, we spend our time negotiating the circumstances or trying to change and manipulate the circumstances instead of deciding how we want to experience the circumstance. As a result, we live as if we are victims to our own life, to our own circumstances. We become bitter because we feel like we have been dealt a bad hand or gotten a raw deal. Instead of living by design, we live at the effect of what life has done to us. And I'm using air quotes around done to us. Listen, I get it. As I'm recording this, I know that some of you have been through it. And I also want you to know that that does not have to define you. You get to decide how you want to experience this year, this life. You are the CEO. You are the Chief Emotions Officer. You get to decide the energy that fuels all of the action that you take. That does not come from your circumstance. It does come from the thoughts that you are ruminating on and then taking action from. Here's what I want you to remember. Your brain is only offering those thoughts for your consideration. And then when you land on them, allow them to take real estate in your life, you end up proving those thoughts true. Your brain loves to prove your thoughts true by also serving up evidence. But keep in mind, it's only serving up the evidence because you decided to hang on to those thoughts as truth, not because the thought was true. Let that sink in a little bit. If you've been following this podcast for a while, you have been hearing me say that the circumstance is always neutral, my friend. It is neutral until you have a thought about it, until you make it mean whatever it is that you make it mean. As humans, we put off energy and vibrations that attract like energy and vibrations. When you approach a circumstance head on with high octane fuel from a high octane thought, you get high octane results, regardless of the circumstance. Let's dive deeper into this energy stuff. I want you to think about a time that you may have walked into a meeting room full of people. You could tell the energy of the meeting by the energy of the people in the room. Think about the different vibes you got from different people. Some people were probably warm and friendly, and some were not. You didn't even have to talk to them to get that vibration. You could just pick it up from their energy. Depending on what they were thinking, they were feeling a certain emotion, and that emotion was emitting a vibration. What vibration was more attractive to you? The positive vibe? The negative vibe? Maybe. I mean, when we are already in a bad mood, we have a much higher tolerance for someone else who is in a bad mood, right? I know that you've heard the phrase that misery loves company, and I just heard this the other day and I thought it was brilliant. Moods love to be fed. Listen, don't judge your negative vibrations or others, but if you find yourself surrounded by negative people all the time, it's because of your energy attracting them to you. Let me give you another example. Imagine that you are trying to get a job or a promotion or attract a relationship into your life. If you're showing up with a sense of entitlement, a chip on your shoulder, mad at the world, or jealous of everyone else's good fortune, what do you think you are inviting and attracting into your world? Here's a truth bomb. You may not even know that that is your energy in which you are showing up in the world. Here is a clue, though. If you have felt stuck in your life and in a cycle of not getting or getting and then losing, that's a pretty good indication that you are showing up in an energy that repels what we are seeking. And actually, the universe protects other people from us, from our energy. We invite lack by thinking about all of the things we don't have. We invite scarcity by talking about what we can't afford. We invite drama by talking about other people and their drama. We invite anxiety and overwhelm by stating those emotions as how we feel, as if it's just the way we are. We invite judgment by being judgy ourselves. And here's a big one, people. While we are sitting and judging others, we are creating a block to the exact energy that we need to be in order to attract that which we want. So here is how to have the best energy ever, so that you can have the best year ever, regardless of the circumstance. Step 1, focus on what you already have that you love. I know that this sounds counterintuitive to goal setting. Goal setting is about creating what you don't have or haven't created yet, right? I know, I get it. But I promise you, this works, and here is why. It puts you on an energetic platform to receive, to allow, and to attract the life of your heart's desire. Every day this week, notice all of the things that you have that you already love, all of the amazing colors that you see, the sounds that you hear. Be very aware of all the things that you see, feel, taste, smell, all of it. Lately, I have noticed how often I tell my husband how much I love my horses. I have two now. I love my herd. I have 2 horses and a donkey. Is it all sunshine and rainbows and daisies every day? No, but I have noticed lately how often I tell my husband I love my herd. And so, as a result, every day I'm seeing more and more things that I love about my herd. If you're new to all of this, I highly recommend that you write all of this stuff down. Be very, very intentional. Write it all down all day long. At first, it will not come easy. And then, as you go along throughout the day, things that you love will seem to grow, and you will start to feel what it feels like to feel abundant. Your brain is wired for negativity, and it will want to show you all of the crappy stuff that's going on too, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Just direct it back to the things that are all around you that you love. It's been about a year now that Steve experienced a life-threatening incident, and I still remember as I was watching the doctors and nurses work on him, I saw a dance. I saw knowledge and confidence and certainty. I saw hours of self-sacrifice, self-discipline, and money spent, time spent so that they could all be there in that moment to save his life. Wherever your focus goes, your energy flows, and eventually it is what you become. There were moments that my brain tried to freak me out and make me panic, but none of those emotions were how I wanted to show up for my husband, the nurses, and the doctors who were working so hard to save his life. So, number 1, focus on what you already have that you love. It will raise the plane of your vibration. Step 2, decide what you want more of in your life this year. We spend a lot of time thinking about what we don't like or what we don't want. Flip the script. What do you want to invite more of into your life? Exactly. Be descriptive and think bigger than your brain wants you to. What do you want more of? Exactly. Write it down. Don't keep it in your head. The exercise of writing it down is important. Whether you look at it every day or not, it is the writing down that is the key here. It moves the thought from your brain through your body and out into a visual. It's the first step towards the thing, whatever the thing is. It is the first step towards inevitability. Some ideas for what you might want more of could be more love, more health, more relationship, more results, more writing, more growth, more money, more responsibilities, more kindness. Then go back to number 1 and notice all of the ways that you are already experiencing all of the things that you want more of. So for example, let's choose money. Let's choose more money, because who doesn't have that on their list of desiring more of, right? Don't be scared of wanting more money. Just own it, my friend. All right, so if more money is on your list, describe what more money looks like. What do you want more money for? How much more money? Exactly. Maybe you want to buy a new car or a new trailer or remodel a bathroom. Really allow yourself to imagine what you want the money for. Maybe you just want to have it in your account. You might want to experience the having of a certain amount of money in the bank. Once you have described what you want more of, go back to number 1 and describe all of the ways that you already have money. Describe the work that you do that creates your current income, the discounts that you take advantage of, the benefits that you receive. Notice how you attract things of value to you. Really see them and focus on being grateful for what you already have. That is what you will create more of. Being grateful for the body that you have will help you create more health in your body in the future. A lot of us women have gotten in the bad habit of loathing our bodies, thinking that that's the way to eating less crap and moving more. The opposite is true. It makes us eat more crap and move less. Try flipping the script, and this year love the body that you have for what it has done and create an even more wellness for it in the new year. All right, so number 1 was focus on what you already have. Number 2, decide what you want more of in your life this year. Step 3, choose the thoughts and emotions that support what you want to experience in your life, regardless of the circumstances that you are facing. Now, here's the deal. That all sounds easy to do, and as long as it feels like you are in flow and life is going along in your favor, but the key to this practice is when it feels like it's not going your way. That's when you want to get out these tools. You want to manage your brain so that you don't live at the effect of your circumstances, but you take charge and you decide how you will experience the circumstance. It's human nature to immediately jump to, why did this have to happen to me? But that is being a victim and giving away all of your power. Living a life by design doesn't mean that you get out of the 50-50 of life. It means that you get to decide how you will experience it. All of it. If you really want to create the outcome of your heart's desire this year, we should totally hook up. It's as easy as an email. All right, my friend, this should get you off to a good start, but sign up for the workshop and get the replay, and let's make this your best year ever. That's a wrap. I hope that you were able to experience a mind shift of your own today. Listen, if you love this podcast, you should totally check out my Life by Design 6-week boot camp. It's a work at your own pace workshop and something that you can do over and over and over again to uplevel your results. If a one-on-one coaching program is more your jam, I am all in. Just shoot me an email and get ready for a transformation at the speed of life.